And the problem with that is that you can stop getting your period. That happens to
She's
girl
like,
and women
okay.
athletes. And if you, that's fine with me.
What's the negative part of that?
If you stop getting your period, you're actually making your bones really thin. It's just really bad for your body. Also, you're more prone to injury. So again, it's not something that's going to happen 30 years from now. Your bones are small. You're going to get stress fractures. If you have a stress fracture, you won't be able to exercise at all.
Is it psychological for you, exercising a lot? Did you used to have a different body? Did somebody tell you your body wasn't good? Like, what's going on to make you do it that much?
I'm kind of a tabloid junkie, and I really look at Hollywood, and I look at it a whole lot, and I see, I have 2 children, and I see if somebody else who has 2 children, 6 weeks later, they're like svelte, and they're fit, and everything's great, and I look, and I'm like,
Yeah, but they do it. I say this before. Those Hollywood people, they get fit so fast because if they don't get back their body, they can't work. You know, the director's not going to hire them. The magazine people aren't going to put them on the cover of the magazine. They also have a bunch of people. They have, like, Amy and all these people, like, helping them to get healthy again, you know, like experts and psychologists and, you know, nutritionists and chefs and fitness trainers. And so there's like a village to get that body together.
and that sounds wonderful to me. I would love to have a
even
village.
after all that, a lot of them are still not healthy. So I do not think those should be the role models to getting healthy. And I'm going to talk about how I got healthily in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. We'll be right back.
Still to come, you won't believe what these beauty products are made of.
This, but I'm very competitive, but I'm actually usually very competitive with myself. Like when people told me that a show about models, nobody will ever watch that because nobody cares about models, I was like, I'm gonna show you. Or when people said, you know, oh, you're a model, you can do a talk show, nobody's gonna watch that, you'll be canceled in 2 weeks, I'm like, I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? So I had some friends that came to me and said that they wanted to challenge me to see who can get fittest the fastest. It was in 3 months. We had 90 days to do it. It was 7 of us that did it. And because I'm so competitive, I was like, oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of start right now, but we're gonna weigh in like 3 weeks from now, okay? Child, I ate every damn thing I could get my hands on. I ate so much. I went to the movie theater. There's this movie theater in LA called the ArcLight, and they use real butter on their popcorn. Not fake butter, real butter. And I went there with my mom, and I was like, Mama, it's a couple weeks left. And then, I put so much butter, I got home to my mom's house, and not exaggerating, I almost passed out. And I think I had an allergic reaction to that much cholesterol or something. I really was like, Mom, I feel sick. But then when I went to weigh in for the very first time, I had gained 10 pounds more. Oh, that's good. Y'all supposed to go, yeah! Because what that meant was, at the end, I would have lost more weight. Because there were women and guys involved, too. And we all know that guys get muscle mass faster, they lose weight faster, so I did this to get ahead. Now, I couldn't do it by myself. I was like, I don't know how to do this. How do I get, like, muscles by myself? How do I, like, shed, you know, a little, get my six-pack back? Like, what do I do? How do I do that? I heard about this woman, Heather, and my staff connected me to this woman, Heather Bauer. Heather, she was so cool on the phone, so down to earth, so real. I hired her on the spot. Hadn't met her, hadn't seen her, didn't know what she looked like. Next day, I'm in her office, and here's Heather Bauer, my nutritionist. Came to your office to see you and told you that I had this challenge and I wanted to kick ass and I wanted to win. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure if you were going to be a picky eater. I didn't know if you were going to be, you know, like, were you fierce? Like, I didn't know what kind of mood you were going to be in when I met you, and you were hilarious. When you came into my office, I mean, the first thing you did was you, like, took your ring off, like the ring was going to weigh something. She wanted to get on my scale. So she, like, takes her ring off, and then before I know it, she's, like, totally in her underwear, just in front of me, just like this. And I'm like, oh my God, Tyra Banks is in front of me in her underwear. I like quickly like close my blinds and like, when I
went to Heather, I told her, I said, Heather, I did a lot of trash talk with my friends. I told them they're going down.
Right.
You know, we set up this website online. We actually used Lance Armstrong's website for this weight loss challenge, weight loss, get fit, get healthy challenge. And my name was The Biggest Loser on there. And I was talking all this trash, but when I went to Heather, I took her hands and I said, look, I want to win this, but I honestly don't know how I'm going to get fit. I've never really seen a muscle in my arms. I have never.
And you also didn't know how to eat. I mean, when I asked her, what if, you know, you kind of just assume that all like models know how to eat, that they have every trick up their sleeve, that they've done every single diet. But when I asked her what she's done in the past, I mean, you basically were like, I did the low carb thing for like a day, and then of course I like had to eat a bagel, and then you were like, and I did a cleanse for like a day, but I just missed eating. So you were just like, in terms of from a nutritionist standpoint, you were like the holy grail. Because for me, you were like a clean slate.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You had no idea what to eat.
Because as a model, you guys, I used to rely on just my metabolism, and my career as a model changed because my metabolism changed. So I didn't do Victoria's Secret because I wanted to. I did Victoria's Secret because my ass was getting big and I couldn't fit on an Armani runway anymore. You understand? So like my body just continued to change and I continued to eat the same.
Right.
I didn't know. And I also eat out of the house 14 times a week.
If not more. Sometimes it's 3 times a day.
Yeah, sometimes it's 3 times a day. I love to go out to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and Heather made me understand how to live in the world, eat good food. Child, I wasn't eating no carrot sticks. In fact, she doesn't even want me to eat carrot sticks and celery and nothing, because she says
too much like a diet.
It's like picking it. She's like, you're gonna eat some food, girl. And she also has this thing called dirty deeds, where if you eat something and it's bad, it's okay, which I'm gonna get to. Okay, remember I said that this was the secret to getting healthy and to getting fit? No. It's a pen. What Heather had me do is write down every single thing I put in my mouth. Every single thing.
She doesn't miss one thing. I mean, she writes, you can see, one of the most, one of my most favorite moments together was when, you know, you really started to see results on the scale. You started to really feel amazing. But I was able to say, look at all of the food that you eat. I mean, her sheets are full. I mean, look at this. It's completely saturated. It's not like she's eating like a bird. I mean, she really eats. And on some of these, I mean, you could see, like, this was our first week together, so she was really good. She put squares around the areas that she had some troubles. But you could see on a week like this, there is, here it is. I mean, you could see she went to Houston's and she ate a burger. And here she went to Cheesecake Factory and she ate... to start with avocado, and then she had meatloaf and sauteed spinach and a piece of cheesecake, and she wrote everything down. So she looks like this, but she eats like this. I mean, she eats balanced and healthy, and she doesn't let one meal like that set her off. She wakes up the next morning and she has eggs with sliced tomatoes and some fiber crackers. I mean, she eats so balanced, but this is a representation of what people should be doing, because she's healthy, she's fit, she's fabulous, and she feels good.
And I didn't work out like crazy, you guys. Like, I realized my body responds to food changing more than exercise.
Exactly.
You know, so I would exercise.
In the beginning, actually, you were like, because that first day, she was like, I'm going to win this, I'm going to win this, which was awesome. But she was like, so should I work out in the morning and then at night, and then maybe, should I do maybe 3 times a day? And I'm like, no, you aren't even working out this week, because exercise is so important. But I think it was important for you to understand that just by changing what you ate
was huge.
It was huge.
So I would do, like, I actually bought a treadmill and I bought an elliptical machine. I got rid of one of my couches in my living room, and I watched Sex and the City episodes on the treadmill or on the elliptical. So Sex and the City lasts 30 minutes. That's how long I'm on the elliptical.
And I said, just move your arms for, like, you make it a 20 to 30 minute rule. Because I know once you get to 20 minutes, just move your arms.
Now, we're going to have to take a break right now, but I want to say that there's been, like, these rumors that I went to go see, I don't even know if you know this, a Chinese herbalist.
Oh, like cellulite sort of person. I have no idea what that is.
Something with Chinese herbalist, cellulite. And he was my guru.
An insider. When it says insider, that means, like, they're making it up.
Yeah, and they said that when I'm with my friends, I'm like, you guys can't eat anything, and we all have to eat healthy.
She's not like that
Child, I can, this whole audience can have, like, fried chicken and ribs, and I'd be like, I don't want it. And the last thing I want to say is I have an issue with my tummy. I was diagnosed with something called IBS. I do not have IBS, I found out. We don't know what it is, but I have a really, really bad stomach. And about every 2 to 3 months, I get an attack that incapacitates me. I can't get out of the bed. It probably lasts, it used to last for 12 hours. Now it lasts for 24 to 48 hours of pain. And since I've been working with Heather and the weight loss, Get Fit, Get Healthy challenge, I have not had one attack. Now, I'm really curious to see how you guys feel about this, because I said it was very difficult for me to talk about this. Kiss my fat ass, as it says. I still got what my stylist Janice calls levels. I still got levels. I got this, I got booty. I'm still curvy, and that's really, really important to me. But I want to know, do you want more tips from Heather? Do you want to know step by step what I did? If you do,